Why are you dressed that way?
I have some very sad news to tell you. Early this morning, your father and I found out that Angela died last night.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
How? How did this happen?
It was very unexpected, son.
It was just a matter of time. When you're born with a condition like that, I mean, it was a miracle she survived this long.
I'm sorry, Mother. It's a great loss for all of us. But especially for you. I guess arrangements have to be made.
No, that's been taken care of.
Where? With whom?
Angela was cremated this morning.
Cremated?
Your father and I did not want to have a traditional burial.
The publicity, son. It would have been very difficult for all of us. Angela wasn't publicly known.
I'll never see her again.
Kristen, it's better this way, believe me. It's better that you just remember her as a daughter who gave me a lot of joy and pleasure, and who fortunately came into your lives these past few months.
It's just so hard to accept that she's gone, Mother.
I know you probably did what you both felt was best. I just wish that I had been able to see her, to say goodbye. I imagine Todd is pretty devastated.
Yes, of course.
Is he still out of the house?
Yes, he is, but I don't imagine he'll be there much longer.
We're going to sell the beach house. We're going to put it on the market immediately.
Why?
Because it's filled with difficult times for me. Times that I would just as soon be rid of.
But Mother, there were good times too.
Yeah, there were good times. And I'll remember those. But the house itself is filled with memories that I want to be rid of. Eric, I'd like to go upstairs and lie down.
Yes, of course.
Mother. I just want you to know we're so proud of you. The way you took care of our sister and loved her, sacrificed all on your own. I'm sure she's aware of that. And I'm sure somewhere she's loving you just as much as you loved her.
Thank you.
Eric and Stephanie, I'm sorry.
We should have heard from them by now. I wonder what they're up to.
Well, I'm sure they have a lot to consider.
No, they don't. They have nothing to consider. They pay us, period. Otherwise, their deep, dark secret about Thorne comes blasting out.
We just may have our answer, Angela.
Oh, my God. It's the police.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Aren't you a little worried working around all these chemicals with that new baby?
Don't worry, I talked to my doctor, and nothing here is a threat. Unless I drink it. You seem up.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
You know, Donna, I've got to hand it to you. For someone who lost her best job opportunity of her life and her boyfriend all in the same month, you're looking pretty darn good, you know that?
Thanks. I need to hear stuff like that.
It isn't always easy, is it?
During the day, I'm fine. I can smile, laugh, make good conversation. But get me home, close the front door, sky's getting dark.
We've got to get you out of that house.
It's fine for now.
No, Donna, it's not fine. You're alone too much. I don't like it.
My big sister being a big sister?
It's the truth. I worry about you.
Brooke, I might not be at the top of my game, but I'm not at the bottom. Don't worry, I'm fine.
Well, I'm just gonna have to get you up to the Forrester house for an afternoon of sun, relaxation, and talk. And then you can tell me everything that's going on in your life, okay?
Just tell me when.
I will. I've gotta go.
I'll walk you out. Big doings at the compound tonight?
Oh, you know, the usual. Champagne, wishes, and caviar dreams.
I guess we all knew this would happen someday. I just didn't expect it would be this way, though.
I just can't believe she's gone.
Do you all know, did your mother tell you what happened?
You asked them, didn't you?
Yes. They never really answered.
Well, I'm sure it was just some complication related to her condition.
Yeah, I expect so. Still, I'd like to know what it was.
I hate to say this, but I just wish they had waited. I would have loved to have said goodbye to her one last time.
I'm sure they did what they thought was best.
Well, they're both really out of it.
But you know what? I think considering everything, that they're holding up okay.
Yes, honey, but they're gonna need a lot of support. Especially Mother. She's got a lot more invested in this than any of us.
Did come through that way, didn't it? Something about Mother. Bitterness, pain that was almost beyond sorrow and grief.
I think she's always hoped and prayed secretly that Angela would recover. Or at least make some progress. We even discussed it recently. It's no surprise that Mother might feel cheated. After all these years. A daughter who never responded, who never could respond, taken away like this. Who wouldn't be bitter?
Stephanie would never call the police.
And yet, for a moment, we both thought she had.
I wonder what they're thinking right now.
Well, I'm sure there's 100 questions, and they must have a million things on their minds.
Like what?
Like, what do they tell their children? How about that one, huh? And what are they going to say? And there's a question that's even more difficult than that. A question that I'm not sure even I can answer. How do they deal with you and me? Do they trust us? I mean, after all, we are blackmailers. Even if they pay us, how do they know that we're not going to tell the world that Thorne shot his brother?
Eric and Stephanie don't have to trust us.
Don't be ridiculous. We know their secret.
And they're paying us to keep quiet.
You know, you are really naive. Just because they're paying us doesn't guarantee that we're going to keep our mouths shut.
Todd, why are you doing this? Are you trying to make me nervous?
I'm trying to make you see why this plan of yours may not work.
They like you. They trust you. You have to convince them if they pay us, we're not going to say anything
Angela. Angela, I'm not convincing them of anything. Not one damn thing. You got that? I'm so ashamed I can't even look those people in the eye.
But we're going to keep our word. Now, if they pay us, they have nothing to worry about. It's as simple as that.
We have been lying to those people for 12 years. What makes you think they're going to trust us now?
They have no choice. They have to trust us. They have to.
So they pay us. And they give us the money, and they hope that we're good little criminals and that we're going to fade away into the woodwork. Is that it? Well, let me tell you something, Angela. Blackmailers don't fade away. And I'll tell you something right now. Stephanie and Eric are more than aware of that.
So what do you suggest we do about it?
I suggest we walk out of that door, get in the car, and leave. And be grateful that we're not in prison.
For the last time, Todd, I am not leaving. Either those people come through or they accept the consequences. They have no way out.
Well, in that case, Angela, neither do we.
They'd be fools not to pay us. Complete, total fools.
Yeah. And maybe even bigger fools if they did.
I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we are too.
Well, so you say that this happened last night?
Yeah.
And Angela, she's already been cremated.
Mother and Dad thought it was best.
Well, I'm really surprised by that. I would have thought that they would have wanted a service.
It's my feeling too.
It's just not like them.
Especially Stephanie. We were talking about that before you got home.
She was the closest to Angela. Losing her this way, I can't imagine what she'd be feeling. She must be overwhelmed with grief.
She's devastated, all right. Almost to the point of distraction.
That was the most difficult thing that I have ever had to do with the children.
I just wish you could have prepared me for it.
You were fine. How do you think the children are going to take us?
Well, I think they believed you.
What do you think about Ridge? I think he's going to have a lot of questions.
Yes, I'm sure he will. They all will.
I just hated doing it. The expression on their faces. I don't know what else we could have done.
You didn't lie, Stephanie. Angela is dead.
I suppose the simple reality is our baby died last night. The moment that we realized that girl was a hoax.
That's right. Which brings us to the problem. A problem we have to deal with now. What to do about Todd and the girl. I mean, do we pay them? Or do we turn them into the police?
Eric, I could strangle the both of them.
My sentiments, exactly.
When I stop and realize and think what they've done to us for the past 12 years, I'm so bitter, I'm so angry. And now they want to go one step further and extort money from us?
Call it blackmail, Stephanie. Because that's what it is, pure and simple.
It's just the idea of giving them anything.
I know.
But they've got us, don't they?
And they know it. Especially this girl.
We have no alternative. We have to pay them.
Here's a question I don't think either one of us can answer. Will it be the last we see of them if we do pay them?
How much did you have in mind?
50,000.
That girl's gonna want more. I say let's get right to it. $250,000.
What?
And then we'll be rid of them. Forever.
And if that doesn't satisfy them?
If that doesn't satisfy them, and they come back for more, then you and I will take drastic steps.
$250,000. And not a penny more.
Honey, is there anything that I could do?
Yeah, give me some answers.
What kind of answers?
It's Mother and Dad. There's something about the way they reacted.
Ridge, I'm sure that they're probably in a state of shock.
Shock, I understand. I'm familiar with shock. This was different somehow.
It bothers you that Angela was cremated so soon.
Yeah, that's where it starts.
Ridge, try and understand. Angela meant so much to your mother. More, I'm certain, than any of us will ever fully be aware of. We've known her since last fall. Your mother's known her for 25 years. 25 years, raising a girl who couldn't speak or react or respond in any way whatsoever. And she raised her all by herself. They must have shared a very special bond. So don't be upset with your mother. We can't begin to imagine what she's going through right now.
Thanks, Logan. Sure as hell needed that. There's one thing I'd like to do, though.
What?
Go to the Santa Monica house.
Why?
Mother said she wanted to sell the place. Says she wants to forget. I don't think she'll ever go there again. But I know her. It's gonna come a time when she's gonna want a few of Angela's things. Mementos.
So you want to gather some up?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I go along with you?
No, but let's do it now. I want to leave before Mother comes down. Wants to know where we're going.